We can do this. We need strength. I can do this. I can do this. Maybe pull it. Oh my goodness! They make it so hard to remove. Hello everyone! Today we're going to be unboxing this AKASO EK7000 waterproof camera. I have been looking for something that is a good option for similar to GoPro, small camera where you could take underwater. And I actually bought my GoPro about 3 years ago, and I have not used it like underwater. I know there are some things that you can attach to it to make it waterproof, but because I purchased it so expensive and it was an investment for me, so I didn't want to use it in the water. But anyway, I have these two AKASO waterproof camera that I'm thinking that we're going to be using when we go on a vacation and use it underwater. Okay, I actually bought the silver color, and this one is the blue color. So we're gonna unbox the silver first, and then I'm gonna show you what's inside the box. So before I start the unboxing, by the way, I bought a AKASO EK7000 with action camera, waterproof, underwater camera with remote control, blue and silver, and they are $69.99 off of Amazon. It's very affordable for a waterproof camera, and it's a good alternative for a GoPro, which actually I bought mine back in maybe 2022, around that time when it first got released. And I paid $500 around that that amount. But anyway, the GoPro, I got the GoPro Hero 10 Black 3 years ago, and I think right now it would only cost you around $250. So the price has gone down for sure. But when it first got released, it was super hyped up. Everybody wants it, and I was one of those people that wanted it. But anyway, I don't want to immerse it in the water. That's why I bought some similar option that I could really use underwater. But anyway, we shall be unboxing these. We're gonna do the silver first. Now it's hard to open. Maybe the other side. Aha! Oh, this is cute. There are 3 available colors: black, silver, and blue. So I got the silver and the blue, and this is cute. Very, very cute. I'm just finding it cute, but I don't even know if this is any good compared to my GoPro. But there's an instruction how to remove it from the box. Maybe it'll probably make sense if I move the camera over here so you can see what I'm working in here, and then I don't have to go back and forth like that. Okay, so here we go. This is the from the box, and they do have an instruction over here that says take out the silicone rubber protector, and then give the mount buckle a hard pull, and then pull backward to disassemble the camera. So let us follow that instruction. Oh, there you go. So from where the silicone rubber is that was holding from earlier, it broke my nails. You remove it and then push it all the way, like that way. And so here's the camera, and then, all right, that's it. That's the AKASO camera. Super cute. It's silver, very handy. So let's open this up. What's inside? So the camera, and then let's take out all these things over here before it start taking. This is actually like a lot of inclusion for the price of this camera. So much inclusion. I love it. And there should be like a summary that I'm going to be putting in the description box down below, or maybe in the camera screen over here. But it gives me like I remember the time when I unboxed the GoPro Hero 10 Black. It's one of the, you can see, check out the video over here. I'll put the link over there. but I remember when I unboxed it, it's pretty similar inclusions. It depends, I guess, on what you bought, but there's the mounting stuff. There's 2 batteries. There's cleaner for the lens, and then I'll tell you what these are, because I think they have like a summary of items that they included in the box, and then we will break it down one by one. Okay, so that's the one. Okay, and then the instruction manual. So this is what's all included in the box um, for the silver. And this is probably the remote control, but anyway, they do have an instruction, basic instruction on how to use it, but it's just like with any other camera, it should be pretty easy and pretty straightforward. So I'll read that later, but what I'm going to do now is I am going to break down all the individual items that was included in the box, and then I will show you and tell you what are these little things are for, so that you kind of like have a basic idea of what are those are. So the inclusion in the box is the AKASO camera, which I already talked about earlier. And then we do have the remote control, this one right here. And then 2 batteries right here. Okay, let's move it away. 2 batteries. And then we have 2 waterproof case, this one right here. Okay. And then we do have the bicycle stand. Bicycle stand is, where is that? Not that one. Bicycle stand. I don't know. Let's skip that one first. And then there are 7 mounts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this one right here. This could be the bicycle mount. 7. And then there is a helmet mount. Helmet mount is this one right here. Like one of these probably. I'll show it to you. I'll put an arrow. Protective back door. This one right here is a protective back door. And then USB cable. That is a USB cable / charger. And then the lens cloth. This one right here. Lens cloth. Okay. And then finally, the manual over here. That's a manual. So these 2 little pieces over here, I will figure out what those are for, but there are some type of clips and some closure or something. But I will put it in the video what are these things are called. So those are the contents of the AKASO, guys. And like I said, I'm going to be putting all the contents and the description on what are those for. But if you have been using an action camera, you should be able to figure out what are these like attachments are for. So the next item that we're going to be doing is we're going to be unboxing the pink, not the pink, the blue. I am not going to be unboxing it all the way, since you have seen the inclusion on the silver one. I'll just unbox the camera itself, and then we'll put it. I'm just gonna take a picture of it. My God, that is a cute color, by the way. I don't know. I don't even know if it takes good quality, but whatever. It's a cute color. Anyway, let's take it out. So now I have learned the technique, because I already opened when I opened the silver one. So there is a silicone rubber on this side. That right there, you will have to remove that. Okay. Once that's removed, okay, that was there earlier, you push this tab to the back, kind of like this. Yeah. I broke my nail earlier with the other one, but we can do this. We need strength. Oh my goodness. That's hard to remove, guys. It's so hard to remove. This one I was able to remove just fine.
5 hours later.
Oh, there you go. Whoo! Oh my gosh, this one right here, this little thingy is inside that. So you have to like push it up first and then pull it back. So push it up and then pull this back. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, let's do this again. So the silicone rubber was over there, so you remove it, right? And then you'll see this little thingy over here, this one right here. You push it up first. Depends on which part of your whatever weight is stronger, pull or push, but whatever. You push this up first and then you pull this back that way. So so I got this one. I got the blue and the silver, and we're gonna test it out sometime, and then I'll put some pictures and videos for you to see for this AKASO camera. But this is a waterproof camera and I'm super excited. Anyway, I am going to be moving the camera farther so we can talk about other things. So I did a summary comparison for AKASO and GoPro action camera. So the price for the AKASO is $69.99. Isn't that awesome? It's $69.99 each with all those inclusions. But like I said, I don't have any history or idea, or I haven't read any review except for the Amazon. By the way, I will put a link in the description box down below so you can purchase it through my link. It won't cost you any extra, but it would make me earn a little bit of commission so I could make more videos like this. But I'll put the link in the description box for both the AKASO and the GoPro. Okay? But $69.99, and then I bought these two for $140 for two cameras. But with GoPro Hero, when I bought it back three years ago, when it first got released, it was like around $500, and with all the inclusions that I have, I probably end up spending $600. But like right now, it probably only costs $250 because they have newer GoPro that's released in the market. Okay. The resolution for the AKASO is capable of up to 4,000 recording at 25 FPS. The resolution for GoPro is up to 5,300 recording at 60 frames per second. So it's actually higher, which is expected. That's why you pay for that amount. And then the image sensor is 12 MP for AKASO, and then for GoPro, it is 23 MP, and then battery life for AKASO is approximately 90 minutes of recording time, while the GoPro has 90 minutes to 2 hours depending on the settings. So they're about the same, but I'm not worried about it because I have two batteries. What I'm going to do is I'll probably purchase an additional battery so that when I'm filming outdoors, I don't have to worry about running out of battery while trying to film everything, right? So that's an additional information. Built-in Wi-Fi for easy sharing and remote viewing. So there's a built-in Wi-Fi and easy sharing, which I think is easier for me to transfer files from the camera to the computer to the laptop. That's an additional feature for this AKASO camera. There is it comes with a remote control, which is really good. So when you're trying to film and place the camera somewhere, you just use a remote control, which is an additional helpful feature there. And then it takes different modes similar to GoPro. It has photo, video, loop, and maybe there's a time lapse too. I don't know, but I will have to read the manual for that one. And then a variety of mounts, which they included the very basic mounts that you need for any type of action video that you're going to be needing. And then it's very user friendly. I can totally see the similarity of this AKASO camera with a GoPro. They're both small. I don't like carrying big camera. I already have a big smartphone. I do have a Pro Max. Plus, if you're going to be outdoors filming and doing and creating contents, you don't want any bigger cameras bigger than any of these, right? And I'm just a, basic YouTuber and content creator, and you don't need fancy Shemansky. Now, if you're looking for something that's really high level, high resolution, then that's another story for another day. But for the basic ones, this is, I think, a good starter cameras. But I'm going to be showing more information towards the end of this video, so you have some type of idea of the quality of it. I'll put more information. But overall, I think the pricing is No brainer. This is a lot cheaper than GoPro. Image quality for sure. I know GoPro will be better than this one, so that's fine by me because I'm still gonna be using my GoPro with non-water related content. I will still be using that, but this one is the one that I'm going to be using when I immerse, like an immersive water type of content creation there. Like, swimming with whatever, like in the pool or, I don't know. That's just something that I don't want to use GoPro Hero because that one is expensive. And then the features, the GoPro provides advanced features, which has like the stabilization. So I notice when I'm using my GoPro, when I'm walking, like filming in the airport or whatnot, it doesn't give that shaky uh, result of the video because they have like the built-in stabilization. Now this one, because I'm not going to be using this when I'm doing outdoors, this is going to be in the water or something, so don't have to worry about that. Hopefully it's going to be give me the thing that I'm expecting, or the exact thing that I need, just the basics. So hopefully this is what I'm needing. Anyway, overall, the choice between the two will depend on your need. Basically, if you need something that's just the very basic, you do the AKASO. Even if you throw this away, even if you leave it or you forget where you, like sometimes you do something, you left it in the airport or whatever, it doesn't hurt you as much because it's not really expensive, right? But if you're going to be expecting for high quality, high level videos and for content creation, like more higher level, then GoPro is the thing for you. So anyway, thank you for watching this YouTube video. I really appreciate your time and I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My YouTube channel is Rhea Christina. Discover and explore. So basically anything that I can think of is what this channel is all about. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.